Hello there everyone, and welcome to the last summit of 2018. Welcome to the Bayside Summit, where today I will be showing you around the downtown Bayside area, along with the Bayside Long Island Railroad train station. Today we are of course doing the intro here at Crocheron Park, which is about a 5 or 6 block walk north of the Bayside train station. We're not really going to go in depth about the park today, because right now on the top right corner of your screen, I did an in-depth video about this park a couple months ago. But before we get to downtown Bayside, I want to show you all a part of the park that I didn't show you back in that previous video. And then we're going to go to, of course, the main segment of this video, which is, of course, downtown Bayside. So without further ado, let's go to our first segment. So here we are with our first segment today, which is of course here at Crocheron Park. Now, I didn't show you this lake the last time we were here, but I figured since again this is the last time I'm coming to this park in the year 2018, I figured I'll show you this. So pretty much this is part of the park here on 35th Avenue, where Corbett Road meets up over there. And they have, of course, rules right here. Please be courteous and respectful to others. Rules prohibit swimming, diving, or bathing. Ice skating except where posted. Feeding wildlife. Pets off-leash or in the water except where authorized. Unauthorized boating or use of personal watercraft except where authorized. Any discharge into the water, meaning no firearms into the area. Motor vehicles without specific authorization. For questions about parks or to report an incident, please call 311 or visit nyc.gov/parks. And there's also, of course, fishing rules. No lead fishing weight traps or barb hooks may be used. Catch and release fishing only. Remove all fishing line fragments and hooks when you leave. So you can actually go fishing here. That's pretty good. That's catch and release. So also quickly want to mention, no littering, no smoking, no alcohol, and no feeding the animals, which is very important. Do not feed the squirrels, because people do give them bread. And it sounds creepy, but I actually was talking to a squirrel earlier, and I told them, as I'm eating my lunch, you guys can't have the bread, because same thing with the birds. If you give them bread, their digestive systems are not good. You can give them fruit, but that's it. Here we go. The nearest cross streets are located at 35th Avenue along the Cross Island Parkway, which will show you that later on. So this is Golden Pond. Now, in this area, there is another lake, which is called Oakland Lake, which is on Springfield Boulevard. Right further down, if you go to Crocheron, you make a right, and you can get over to... Actually, no, my bad. You go to 221st Street, you make a right, and then you go to Springfield Boulevard that way. So if you are curious, you can do 2 parks in one day if you have a car. So the good news is the lake is not frozen. Yay! So that's good. That Golden Pond is not frozen today. So that's excellent. Thankfully, the mercury is above 32. It's actually above 40 today. So that's excellent. I don't care if it's cloudy or not. Just as long as it's above 40, I can tolerate it. And the good news is it was windy earlier. Good news is the wind is gone. That's excellent. Gotta be careful here, it's wet. So the good news is there is another, there used to be a walkway around here, if I'm correct. Let's see if we can go around this walkway. Because, yeah, if I am correct, I believe there's a big tree that's down here. Yeah, there are a couple trees here. So we have to be very careful. Yeah, I think that's why they have it blocked off. It's a big puddle right here. Try to get around. Oh, good, we can. Good. But this is a big pond. I gotta give him credit. Oh, oi. Yeah, someone broke the rules already. Show you. Take a look at this. Show it right here. Yep, epic fail. No, you're not supposed to leave broken glass here. No, that's the broken rule right here. This is dangerous. I could tell, but and I am experienced. I went to camp, so I'm very familiar with wildlife. Believe me. Yeah. So obviously, you go over here, and there's more dead trees. Let's see what this sign says. Yeah, here we go. It says, caution. Let's read this sign. Harmful algae blooms have been found in the water. Do not wade fish near blooms or surface scum. Do not drink the water. Keep children and animals away from blooms. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't think we're authorized to be here. We better go back. I don't think this is a permitted area for people to be in. We'll go back. Yeah, it's too steep anyway. We'll walk back at the moment. No big deal. But I'm glad they have this wooden plank here. That way they lead the people to go to this sign. So, yeah. I'll quickly start recording for a second. And what I'll do next is show you the view of the Crocheron Parkway when we do get closer to it. A welcome sight, folks. We have Canadian geese around here. See? Right here. Here they are, right in front of us. Because this is their wildlife and they love coming here. So we don't want to be intrusive towards them. We're actually going to walk on the asphalt, which no one's going to care. Say hi, guys. You're on camera. Yeah, see, they don't mind. I'm not bothering them. Look, folks, I think there's another sign right there. I want to show you all it. So, I really do feel bad. I didn't come to this part of the park the last time. Oh, we better be careful. That's my battery charger. I have another one in the bag, but anything bad happening. Okay, here we go. All about algae. So here's what it says. Welcome to Golden Pond. You may notice green plants floating in the water, but don't worry, most aquatic plants are harmless to you and provide animals like fish, frogs, and ducks with food and shelter. In fact, perfectly clear water may not be able to support life. So that green stuff is good stuff. You can use the sky to figure out what's growing in the water. So here's duckweed. Thrives in still water like lakes and ponds, and it's an important food source for animals. It may look grainy or resemble tiny floating clovers or leaf pads. Green algae. A large diverse group of non-toxic plants. It may appear bubbly, silky, or hairy and can float in mats or grow under the water. Stay away from what we just saw earlier, what the Parks Department was just saying, harmful algae blooms. They occur when harmful algae grow rapidly. Most are non-toxic but still bad for the environment. Harmful algae blooms may look like paint slicks, appear streaky, or form a foam scum or mat near the surface of the water. When in doubt, stay out and rinse with clean water if exposed. So once again, like I told everybody, you have to be very careful because there are algae blooms in this lake. So again, you do not want to swim in here. Even if you swim in here and somebody from the Parks Department sees you, which I'm annoyed I have not seen any Parks Department people today. But Right, what was my point? Right, my point was, you know, you don't want to be out here when you have that listed with the algae blooms, which again, you get exposed, if bad things happen. You do not want that. No. No. You do not want that. So, we're coming up to the Crocheron Parkway right now, which this is the best view to see it. That's excellent. That's pretty good. And the best part is, there's actually a walkway to the Bayside Marina. So, wow. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. You don't want to walk in that. That's for sure. Yeah, and over there is where you can go over to Fort Taunton Park. I'm considering it. You know what? Let's save a poll right now. Do you guys want me to walk over this bridge next year? Because if you do, or we'll leave the poll. How about this? If this video can get 10 likes before January 31st, I'll monitor it. We'll leave the poll and we'll do that. So I'm thinking either way, without that, I'll consider it next year. I've always wanted to walk across this bridge. Always have for a long time to get back to Fort Taunton Park. I wouldn't mind. Take a look at this. Crocheron Parkway, folks. Can't get a better view than this. Only negative thing is there's no place to pull over. Wow. It's so creepy how I've never been this close to a highway before. So, that being all said, there's another part, but again, we don't want to walk that way because, again, for safety reasons, we're not going to do that. We're staying on this side. In fact, we're going to go back to the park for safety reasons because it's better to just be safe than sorry in the park. So I will cut back to the park. So I do want to take a little walk off camera. So the next segment of this video will be downtown Bayside. Welcome to downtown Bayside. This is 35th Avenue and Bell Boulevard as we will walk our way down to the Bayside Long Island Railroad train station today. So first up, here is Teteria 35. It's been here for about 12, 13 years now. It's an Italian restaurant. And here's BP. And then here's Amoco. This has been here for many years, Amoco gas station. So obviously, I want to quickly mention, you go this way, north, it actually takes you to the Bay Terrace Shopping Center. So, in case anybody is curious, there is no entryway to the Crocheron Parkway unless you go down Bell Boulevard, then make a left on Northern Boulevard and go that way. So here is the Jackson Hole Diner. This has been here for many years, along with Bayside Family Market, which has very good, reasonable prices for sandwiches. That goes to Q13. But yeah, there's Bayside Family Market, which has been here for about 43 years next year. So you obviously have very good deals for lunch. Of course, this is a local mainstay. So we're going to walk further south because that's where the main downtown area is. So of course, you have your church, Sloman Reformed Church of New York, Dental Wellness Center. We do want to catch the lights because we don't want to end up like, Cedarhurst, where we couldn't catch all the traffic lights. Let's see, they're taking their time turning. Can't make this stuff up. Here's another church. Maybe it's, yeah, the Lutheran school. And there's the Q31 bus going to Francis Lewis Boulevard, 27th Avenue. Later on, I'm taking it back to Fresh Meadows. Lutheran School of Flushing and Bayside. This is another church. But further down past 39th Avenue is, of course, the main drag of downtown Bayside, close to the train station. Which there is a lot to do in downtown Bayside. There's pubs. There's many places to eat around here. So that's pretty good. Here is Northwell Health Stars Rehabilitation. So this is a health complex. Another building over there. Domino's Pizza and Sushi Bell. Plumbing and tile showroom. It's already different variety, which again, that's what Bayside has to offer. That's the good thing about this area. Now, one thing you have to know about this area of Bayside if you're new is that, whoa, yep, Trottenberg's Trap. Parking rates just went up this month. So I just want to warn you now, you will have to pedal out meter parking unless you go on the other side streets, which, just want to quickly mention that. So this is, of course, this is supposed to be a vet's office. I remember that. Hi, doggy, puppy grooming. They do have a grooming place. Over here you have beauty salon, paint shop. That's pretty good. I'm sorry if I didn't get it on camera, but here's another office building, 3651 Bell Boulevard. Funeral home. So we are going to wait for the light to change green. Yeah, it should be changing green any second. Sunway, you can't really see anything today. Sterling Pharmacy. That's interesting. I also want to quickly mention that there is a card store further down the street. But just believe it or not, right by the train station. So, you want to get a card, that's good. Here's a spa. Here is a Chinese restaurant. Another office building, 3808. Another church. Hair salon. Nail salons. So that's good. There's a lot of nail salons still in this area because I used to remember there were a lot of them. Maria's Mediterranean Grill. So that's excellent. We're already seeing something good in this area. We're coming up to Vanity Pups. And take a look at this, folks. The main offices of the Queen's Courier newspaper. Which they post, they release new editions every Thursday. Here is a place called the Supper Room. It looks like it's closed at the moment. Oh, take a look at this, folks. Today is Monday, the 18th, if I am correct. I think today is the 18th. If I got the date, oh, today's the 17th. Okay, now I remember. The Saturday was the 15th. Right, so it closed today. Oh, that's terrible. So that means they're not even going to be open on Christmas. Here's an eye doctor. Allergy and Asthma Family Center. Another part of the church. So this is a part of Bayside now I'm very familiar with, past 39th Avenue. So you have another office building. A boutique is here, so that's good. Greek Cafe. It's another place, another hair salon. Ooh, men's formal wear. That's good to have that. Especially right by the train station. J&J Barbershop. Huh. Looks like a mini down version of Sport Clips. A long time ago, there used to be a karate center, and I quickly want to show you this part of 39th Avenue, which is another restaurant, the French Workshop. But a long time ago, around this area, used to be a place called Yogurteria. And me and my parents would always love to come over here and eat at Yogurteria. But you could actually cut through the office building one time and they'd let you go into Yogurteria that way. Indian restaurant. UPS store. That's very good to have in this area. Which again, you're by the train station, you want to go to UPS. Well, that's good news. There's a UPS. Cocktail Mansions. Looks like a bar, so that's good to have that here. And then by Corporal Kennedy, this is a law office. So, I also want to mention in this area, there is a post office, but it's by, it's closer to Northern Boulevard. It is closer to Northern Boulevard, so we're going to stay on this side of the street because we, of course, want to continue showcasing the area. Yeah, we're going to be careful because this guy wants to turn left. Speaking of where he was coming from, this is Citibank. So you do have your bank here. Uno's Pizza. Uno's Pizza is right there. So that's excellent. So we're quickly going to walk down. We're getting closer to the train station now, folks. So that's pretty good. That only took about 15 minutes. I had to go to the restroom at the park. Some more stuff. More nail salons, more eye doctors, more bars. This area is pretty much just bars. However, you do have a Rite Aid over here. There is another Rite Aid closer by Northern Boulevard, which I don't know why there's two stores here. Oh, turn the page again. Look at this. Turn the page. Use books. Yes. Definitely take this. Because turn the page is actually a Northwell Health vendor. So of course I'm gonna let everybody know at Long Island Jewish tomorrow that I did come by the area. So let's see if you got cookbooks, 2 for $4. That's pretty good. Good look for used books, and maybe you get a good deal on a book. That's good. There's a bookstore around here. So I remember they did sell the Long Island Jewish fair we had a couple months ago in the summer. So they do sell stuff around here. There's a Subway here. If you want to mention that, another bar. So again, there are a lot of bars in this area. And down there, I believe, is the other post office in the area. Benentina's Homemade Ice Cream. Corner Grill. There is a bagel shop on the corner. And you have your Verizon store, Dunkin' Donuts. I believe that's a New Orleans themed bar. So, again, lots to do in this area. Lots to walk through. And again, the Long Island Railroad really planned this out. That they knew this was going to be a high bustle area. So, obviously, we're going to continue walking down. More restaurants around here. So pretty much around this part is restaurants. Let's take a look. Wow, Top Bagel actually renovated. It used to be old school. Maybe it. They actually have the Bayside sign here. The only negative is the sirens around here, but here we go. Ambulance service is going down here. Jewelry store, another attorney's office. Can't show you the signage. I do apologize because again, we are in the middle of the street. We don't want to get hit by a car. There is other stores around this part because down there is actually a municipal parking lot. We're not going to show you that, but there is other stores on this part of the street. So that's pretty good in terms of that sense. Another pub house, there's another bar down there, I believe. Martha's Country Bakery. 7-Eleven, Supercuts is here. So a lot of barbershops are around here. And there's more stuff to see, but now we're at the train station. So our next segment will be at the Bayside Long Island Railroad train station. Alright everyone, welcome to the Bayside Long Island Railroad train station. So, pretty much here at this station it's the same platform, same layout. But the catch is, this is the westbound platform to Penn Station. On this side is a longer platform. So, I'll try to get downstairs and show you the platform in just a second. Now, we're going to show you something very important here. And this is very important. Unauthorized persons are forbidden to enter track area. So pretty much, gotta be careful of that third rail. But look how long that platform is on platform A. That's pretty big. I gotta give them credit. So, there is a pedestrian walkway that can, of course, get you to and from each side of the platform. And of course, you do have your signs, so that's excellent. Oh boy, no JBL speakers. That stinks. Philip Bang, please come to the station. I know I'm asking this. Please consider putting the JBL speakers. Uh-oh, taxis and tickets. What's going to be for our thumbnail later. Let's get the picture. There we go. And yep, here's your car service, Kelly's. This is where they hang out. They have a bagel and coffee shop over here. Two-way radio cars. Seriously, in 2018, who's using them? Well, there are people, but, you know. Next train to Penn Station is coming in 18 minutes. So, the positive thing about this station is it does get half-hourly service. Which again, in this part of Queens, you absolutely need to have the half-hourly service for an area that again, doesn't have the amenities like the other areas of Queens has. So we got a eastbound train going to Port Washington right now. And this side of the platform is very wide. So that's excellent. That's very good to have that here. So we are going to walk up this way and we'll try to show you the waiting room. Because I am going to walk my way down to Northern Boulevard.
On track 2, platform B is the 1:47 p.m. train to Port Washington.
So this is going to be an M7. Lead car is 7728. 7728. So here we are. Eastbound train. And look at that. That's the restroom car. And look at this. There's a lot of empty seats. If this was the main line, you know how crowded this train would be. I'll show you this. Danger. 750 volts. So obviously, you don't want to deal with that. Trust me. So, we're going to see what the back car is. We're going to wait for this one to leave, and then we're going to go to, of course, the waiting room and check that out. Here comes the conductor. They want to check to see if it's safe. Yeah, the door's just closed, so that's pretty good. You know, come to think of us, I think I know this train very well. I believe, if I'm correct, This is the 119 train that left, the 118 train that left Penn Station. Yeah, I know this. This train definitely came from Penn. There it goes. Next stop will be Douglaston. Oh, okay, that's odd. Huh. Oh, that's when we get to the station house, so we want to go that way. We'll take the steps up, folks. So we're going to show you the waiting room at Bayside. I did show you Little Neck on this branch in the waiting room. It was a small waiting room, and nobody was even in there because it was just too hot. It was just too hot. Nobody wanted to be in there. Right? So obviously, we are going to go now to the waiting room. We are going to go to that in just a second, folks. So of course, this is the bridge. This is the handicap. So as you can see here, the station is ADA accessible, unlike Murray Hill. So that's excellent. Which again, maybe Murray Hill would want to take an example. There's a dog right there. Yeah, we are going to go to the waiting room. There we go. So here is the waiting room here at Bayside. So as you can see here, here's your sign for good service. I quickly want to mention this morning that we had 2 issues. It's too noisy in here. I don't know what this noise is about. And I do want to come back in here to show you that. How are they repeating the same thing? That's crazy.
The building is now locked.
The building's now locked. Okay, that's very odd. Oh, that's why. It's 1:45. Take a look at this, folks. The waiting room just closed. Man, that stinks. Okay, that's odd. The building is still not locked. That is very odd. Oh, I get it. You have 5 minutes to escape. That's the catch. Which, I'm sorry, they should keep this waiting room open longer in the winter hours. Same with the summer. Unacceptable. Really unacceptable. You know who gets longer waiting hours, folks? The Banana Branch. They get the longer waiting room hours. And what do we get? We get squat. But as that was happening, I was afraid I was going to be locked in. The police were going to come. Because I think that's why I saw the MTA police over here. They want to make sure that nobody's in the waiting room. I did want to go to the restroom, but like, nah. Yeah, I can hold it till I get back to Fresh Meadows. I went to Crocheron Park anyway. So, we're going to continue on with our area tour in just a second. So we don't want to be here. I've shown you what I could. There's no need to go to the other platform, but again, you do have the wider platform on that side. So that's interesting how that end's wider on that side going towards the end, eastbound of Bell Boulevard. More stuff over here. I believe there's a Papa John's down there. Over there on 43rd Avenue. Right, because we're walking further south. And down this way, there used to be a McDonald's on the corner over there. Now it became Benjamin Moore. So, I don't know how that happened, but again, that's what happens when you're in an area with changing demographics. That's what you get. So we're almost done with our tour here in Bayside. But I was quickly going to mention on camera, dog over here, that the black lab. Wow, that's a cute black lab. Well, we're not going to make. Well, I don't want to miss this light. We're not missing this light. So, what happened this morning on the railroad was we had 2 incidents on the main line. 2 different vehicles struck 2 different bridges at different locations. The first issue was we had a vehicle that struck the bridge near Hicksville and then another vehicle that struck the bridge at Carl Place. And that's what you get with the main line. It's not like the Port Washington branch where it's isolated. No. I gotta admit, the people in Queens certainly know how to drive better than Long Island. A little bit. City MD, another bagel shop. That's not what I wanted to show you, the main highlight of downtown Bayside. The main highlight of downtown Bayside, which not that many people realize, is that there's a very famous pizza store right near here. There is a pizza store. You can go down that way to the pizza shop. Which again, we don't want to take the 13. The 31's coming, I'll hop on board at Northern Boulevard. Yeah, because I don't see another bus coming, because I do want to get home. But other stuff is around here. Red Mango, Bear Burger. That's new. I haven't seen that before, because I haven't been to this part of Queens in a long time. So we are going to walk closer now. Here's Bell Plaza. This office building's been here for years. Another bank. Dog daycare. Oh, they have dog daycare here. That's pretty good. So right now we're going to the Pizza, a very famous pizza place that's been here for many years. The Pizza, which I want to try this one day. I have never been here, but it's been famous. I know about it because, again, it's in a famous area. So we're almost done with our segment here at downtown Bayside. I quickly want to mention, as we're going to Northern Boulevard, there is the Queens Library. We can't show you that on camera because of the lighting. But here's Rite Aid in front of us. So that's pretty good. But there's a Rite Aid right here. This car does want to turn. So I do want to get to the bus stop and wait for the Q31 to go home. Back to Fresh Meadows. Yeah. Welcome to Bayside. That's their annual holiday display. Let's try to get an autofocus. There we go. So that says, welcome to Bayside. So now, we're going to wait for the Q31. So once again, that is Queens Library. Here's White Castle. This White Castle has been here for many years. And further down Northern Boulevard, if you make a right, you have Staples, which has been there for a while. You get to Auburndale, where I work. Another shopping plaza, swing at the Siri Radiology, Sprint, CVS. Blockbuster used to be there many years ago. There's Queens Library. I believe that's a bank. I believe that is a bank. Oh, it's actually for rent. It used to be a bank a long time ago. But if you go further down the street, you actually have, guess what? You actually have Wendy's and Burger King right down the street. And the only other McDonald's left is Auburndale. So, that being all said, that's going to wrap up this video. Again, it is cold. I want to get home. I am going to wait for the 31 right here, which this is where I normally wait anyway. And after I go to Crocheron Park, and then I go to Wendy's, and I walk right back here. So, there goes the nice buzz. So, that being all said, thank you very much for watching. It means the world to me. This is our last summit of 2018. More to come in the new year. Locations are set to be determined. I'll have an announcement on that hopefully in the first Sunday in January. I am working on that announcement for January 6th here on my channel. If we have to upload double videos, we'll do that. So, locations are set to be determined. I quickly want to mention, off topic, at this moment, 57th Street has not been reopened on the F line. So once again, I am working on that. We're definitely doing 23rd Street, because 23rd Street has been reopened on the 6th Avenue line. So that being all said, thank you very much for watching. And until the next one, please take care.